Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Although today, well, in this video, I'm not going to be reviewing anything. I'm just going to be talking, saying some thank yous, and just talking about the state of the channel, what I have envisioned for the future, stuff like that. So this is just one of those, like, all the YouTubers do it. They sit down and they just talk about shit for whatever reason, as if that's the reason you go to their channel. But for this one, I just feel like I have to address a few things and kind of just, again, say my thank yous because, well, let me get my thoughts together. This is totally off the chest, just like all my reactions are. Like, I don't sit down and like plan out reactions. I just pick the song that I want to listen to, and I listen to it, and I just say whatever the hell's on top of my head. And that's kind of what's going on right here too. I'm like, there's a lot of stuff going on up here. I'm just gonna start saying them. So anyway, let's start with the thank yous. So I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I mentioned on Twitter, I know a few of you follow me on Twitter, but I started this channel back in June of 2019, so about a year, a little bit more than a year at this point, I've been doing this channel. And from June of 2019 until March of 2020, it took me that long to reach 200 subscribers. So almost a full year. I mean, so June 2019, March 2020 took me that long to get 200 subscribers. Well, from March until now in June of 2020, I almost have 900 subscribers now at the time of this recording. So the channel has really grown exponentially, and I owe it all to you guys. Just coming and listening to the music with me and supporting me, giving me suggestions. I mean, my channel runs entirely on you guys giving me recommendations and requests for what to listen to. So thank you so much. There's so many people I probably need to shout out like individually. But I'll save that maybe for another video. I will say people like Sharon Day. I'll shout her out individually. She's always been one of my supporters, always giving me new music to listen to, always giving me insight on my videos, and I'm happy every time I see her name in the comments because I know she has something wonderful to add to my understanding of the song, or it comes with more recommendations. So huge shout out to her. Her full name escapes me, but Millie, she follows me on Twitter. She's great. She even gave me a shout out on Twitter one time, and it got me attention from the band Friday Pilots Club. And I had like a quick conversation with them on Twitter. It was nice, it was just so people like that who've been supporting the channel. I know I'm forgetting a whole lot more. There's so many people. Lust for Awesomeness out there always requesting the Smiths. They're awesome. So many people who just come to the comments and who are always active. And telling me what they want to hear and giving me suggestions. And again, there's so many more people I probably need to shout out by name. Unfortunately, I don't know most of y'all's actual names unless you're using it as your YouTube handle. I just know like your YouTube handle. So thank you so much for you guys, and just for all my subscribers. Even if you're not one of the regular commenters or what have you, I still appreciate every single person coming through. There's a few communities I need to thank as well. I mean, part of this huge growth has just been the communities of different artists really embracing me. The Smiths community has been very welcoming to me. Even though, the first time I listened to him, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But you guys quickly forgave me and really gave me a second chance on the Smiths there. So the Smiths community, honestly, the country community, I never figured that country would be one of my bigger, I guess, like drawing points for the channel. So thank you to the people in the country music community. Thank you to, I got to give a shout out, the Nightwish Army. Man, you guys weren't kidding. The first time someone ever recommended Nightwish to me, they were like, yeah, you want to be careful because the moment you do Nightwish, your subscriber count's going to go up, your comments are going to go up, everything is going to go up on your channel. And damn, they were not kidding. I have never seen a more passionate fan base in such a short amount of time. I really did that Nightwish video like, a week ago? So I've never seen such passion behind an artist as I have with the Nightwish Army. So big shout out to you guys. You guys have probably brought in like at least 200 subscribers on your own. So that's insane, first of all, but incredible. Again, as many different artists that I've heard throughout my life, and as many different fan bases as I'm a part of, I've never seen anyone mobilized like the Nightwish Army. So huge shout out to you guys. Tool fans, Arctic Monkeys fans. Highly Suspect, Grandson, back in the early days, when that was what I normally listened to. You guys have been fantastic. So many of you music communities, and again, there's probably so many more that I'm forgetting to thank. You guys have just been absolutely instrumental in the growth of my channel. I'm still a pretty small channel, again, under 1,000 subscribers, but like I said, the channel has really taken off in the last few months. And to be fair, part of that has been just I've been able to upload more regularly. when I was working, I'm a teacher full time, teach fifth grade. It's a lot of work. I go to work at 7:30, and sometimes I don't leave till 5:30. And then I try to go play basketball, work out and stuff. So there used to be not a whole lot of time for me to record. And so when I really first started the channel, it was one video every now and then eventually I was able to do like three. I was able to commit to 3 videos a week, and then maybe it was 4 videos a week, and then it was 5 videos a week, and then it was a video every day. And currently, I'm now up to 2 videos every single day, regularly. So I haven't missed a day in quite a few months at this point, and I think that's been really instrumental in the growth of my channel. And so all those thank yous and all that kind of update brings me to kind of the big question of this video, and the reason I wanted to put it out there is I'm wondering like how to continue to grow. I see so many other YouTube music reaction channels out there, and I'm inspired by some of them. Lost in Vegas is actually probably one of my favorite reaction channels. I love their reactions. They were probably the first music reaction channel I ever listened to. So huge shout out to those guys. They probably don't even know who I am. They have no idea. I'm subscribed to their Patreon and everything. I love their reactions, but those guys are so awesome. And they kind of inspired me to start this. I'm like, man, these guys look like they're just having so much fun listening to music, really broadening their horizons. They know what they like, they know what they don't like, but they're open to kind of everything. So guys like that have really inspired me to give it a shot on my own. Another guy, Jamal, aka Jamel, I think is the name of his channel. His name's Jamel. He's great too. I just love his energy and his positivity. So I got to say, I wouldn't be where I am without these other music reaction channels that I really enjoy watching and sort of take inspiration from. With that being said, I do try to differentiate myself a little bit from some of those other channels. I think for me, what you guys have told me that you like the most is that I actually take time to really stop and talk about the lyrics and try to interpret them on my own, or talk about my own experiences and how it relates to the music. And honestly, that wasn't like a plan from the beginning that this is how I'm going to differentiate myself. It's just what I like doing. I love talking about lyrics and thinking about lyrics, and so you'll definitely continue to see more of that. It's just something I really love doing. I will say I don't really have like a great understanding of music, so I just kind of talk about music and how it makes me feel, or how it sounds to me. And so I know sometimes my opinion kind of comes off as being uneducated, and that's because it is. I'll be honest. And I had that happen here in the Nightwish video, where I had called a couple of parts of it cheesy, and people didn't. Some people didn't really like that, and I totally get it. And part of it is just I don't have the vocabulary, the words to really vocalize how I feel about songs, and so I continue to try to get better. So I thank you guys for your patience and your grace. I loved Ghost Love Score. Don't get me wrong, I loved the Nightwish song that I heard. And I thank you guys for your grace and understanding that, I am just, at the end of the day, an amateur music reviewer, and I do it for fun. And I more so judge music on to me, how it sounds and how it makes me feel. So, and so something could be just astounding in quality, but if it doesn't sound wonderful to me, then I'm gonna say how I feel about it. But anyway, again, I loved that song. Don't get me wrong, it was fantastic. It's on the playlist right now. I've enjoyed listening to it. So and so again, this brings me to the next part. All this is leading up to something. At this point, you've probably heard me say in many of my videos that if you make a request, it's gonna take a while for me to get to it. And it's true. I'm doing 2 videos a day, and I have over 200 requests right now alone, and I'm still 4 weeks behind on reading all the comments. So I pride myself in reading every single comment and taking every single request. But man, have I gotten a lot of requests. It was from June 2019 until March of 2020, when I had 200 subscribers or less. It was easy to do that. It was easy to take every single request. But at this point, the channel has grown so much that it's like, wow, I cannot keep up with all these requests. I have over 200 at 2 videos a day. If you make a request today, it's going to be at least 100 days until you see that request come to light, which is a shame because, I did one Tool song, and so of course Tool fans jumped on it and said, hey, try this Tool song out, try this Tool song out. And I really want to. But at the moment, I'm just going through all of my old requests first because those people have been waiting patiently as well, And so, like, even until I get to the next Tool song, it's going to be a month, So I guess what I'm really trying to figure out right now is how can I sort of accelerate this, get everybody what they want. I mean, one obvious way to do it is to not go in order from oldest request to the newest request, and to just kind of pick and choose here and there. And I do that sometimes. I did that with the Nightwish song. I was like, we're going to fast track this one. So many people were asking for it. Let's kind of push it up to the front. But with that being said, it does seem a little bit unfair for the people who have been waiting so long. So there's some pros and cons. Basically, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tell you some ideas that I've had for the channel and how to kind of expedite some of these requests. And I'm going to give you some pros and cons, and I just want you guys to have an honest discussion with me, maybe in the comments. Just tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think would be the best solution. And I'm open to everything. I don't want to shoot down any ideas, and I'll just kind of tell you what I'm thinking. So, again, that was one of them. Instead of just going in order, first request, first come, first served. You pick and choose, maybe do a couple older requests, a couple of newer requests, and kind of go through it that way. The only problem with that is it does stress me out a lot because I'm like, okay, what do I want to listen to today? Out of these 200 songs, I have to pick what I want to hear. Sometimes it is just easier to just go in order for my mental health, for my sanity. So there's a pro and con to that. I've also considered, hey, just stay the course, just do oldest songs first. And so the pro to that is, of course, if you made a request so many months ago, you'll see it soon. On the other hand, if you make a request today, again, it's going to be 100 days till your request comes to light. So pro and con there for sure. Another thing I've considered doing is maybe setting up a PayPal. Do like $10 a request. You get to go straight to the front of the line, $10. The pros of that would be, of course, you don't have to wait. If you want your review today, $10, it's in. Your request is straight to the front of the line. To me, the cons for that, there's actually quite a few cons to that. I mean, there's more pros to it too. And I'll talk about that with the cons. For me, the cons for that is that this has always been a hobby for me, and I want to keep it a hobby. And I feel like introducing money into it kind of takes away from that a little bit. I don't want this to be a job. I do firmly want this to just be a hobby. So that is a con to me. Again, I don't necessarily want to bring money into it. But for me, a pro to that, on the other hand, is that it's sort of like incentivized to, if I don't want to wait, here's the money, do the reaction now. And it of course, it incentivizes me. It takes a lot of stress off my shoulders. Okay, I don't have 200 songs to pick from. Now I just have this small batch of songs for people who have paid $10 or whatever. And so, again, some more pros and cons. Another pro is that I honestly, again, because I want this to be a hobby, I would, if any sort of money ever came in like that, I would certainly use it to better the channel, buy me a new mic. I mean, this mic's not terrible, but it's a pretty standard, like $30 mic. It's nothing like super special. I'd probably buy an actual camera, because right now I just use like the little webcam on my laptop, which is like potato quality. But I would certainly put all that money towards improving the channel, getting better visuals, better audio, all that kind of stuff. So that would be certainly a commitment to me, from me, I should say. So again, pros and cons. And again, to me, another con would be like, people have been following the channel for so long, and they've been so loyal, and they're always commenting and watching. I mean, it would feel maybe not necessarily right to just have people be able to pay for a song versus doing it the old-fashioned way, And even if I did the PayPal thing, I wouldn't completely abandon YouTube requests. It would just be, and that's the thing too, it would take even longer to get through all the YouTube requests, because now there's this second list going on. So yeah, like, I've thought about this a lot, and again, I'm just kind of throwing the pros and cons out for you guys, just to see what you guys think, and hope to get some comments and some feedback on what you would like to see, or what you think would be a fair solution to this kind of problem I have with just too many requests. Because at the end of the day, I am. This is one of my biggest weaknesses. I'm just a people pleaser. I hate to tell people no. I hate to be like, no, I'm not going to listen to your song, or no, like there's no time for that song, or what have you. Like I do genuinely enjoy making everybody happy. So I want to get to every song. I want to continue to get to every song that's requested. I guess one more pro of like the whole PayPal thing is, could be that someone pays $10 for a song that you wanted to hear anyway. So it kind of works out. I don't know. Another thing I considered doing is is randomizing it. Taking every single song, putting it in some sort of list that I can randomize, and just like, hey, hit the random button. Whatever song comes up, that's the song we're doing today. That could be a solution too. But again, a pro is it takes the stress off of me for having to figure out what to listen to. And it could be that you make a request today and it gets reviewed tomorrow. But it could also be, because it's random, that you now have to wait even longer for your song to get reviewed because it just never comes up in the randomizer. So I'm like, well, there's just so many pros and cons to everything that I'm like, this is why I just got to get it off my chest. I got to tell you guys what I'm thinking and hope that you have some really good feedback for me. So yeah, I think that was one of the last ones. I'm trying to remember. I think I had one more thing. The Patreon idea I kind of floated around too in my head. Maybe doing polls on there or something, and just going with the more popular requests. That's what it was. I was doing. Thinking maybe just doing all the more popular requests first. If I have a song that just gets so many requests after request after request, do those songs first. Again, an obvious con to that is that it really pushes down those lesser known artists, or maybe those artists that not a whole lot of people are requesting yet, and which would be a shame, because so many of my favorite artists that I've heard on the channel so far started off as artists that weren't getting very many requests. I mean, hell, The Smiths is probably one of my most requested artists at this point. But, back when the channel was much smaller, there was maybe one person asking for me to review The Smiths or what have you. So it's like, if that one person doesn't have their voice heard, then who's to say what's going to happen? And if we're missing out on a great artist that's going to continue to snowball and gather more people and garner more requests and stuff like that. So I'm on the fence about a lot of things, guys. I'm just trying to get my ideas out there. I'm trying to figure out a solution that is amicable for everyone. I think what I've come up with so far, and something that I kind of probably will take action on right away. The one thing I see having the fewest cons is this. I think I'm going to start trying, don't hold me to it because I don't know for sure, but I'm going to start trying to release 3 videos a day. That's the goal. As it is right now, I don't record every day. I record 5 days a week, and I record 4 videos a day, typically, unless something comes up or whatever. But typically, I record 4 videos a day, 5 days a week. So I'm a little ahead. I'm about a week ahead in recordings right now. So you'll see this shirt again in a week. Anyway. So I'm a week ahead. I could probably afford to next time I record, take a couple of those videos and start stacking them and start doing three videos a day. Again, that's going to be a little bit more stressful for me, just because it's going to cut down the amount of backup I have, because it's nice having a backlog or like videos ready to go, because it means I don't have to record every day. I can give myself days off without having to worry about, my channel's going to fall behind. With 3 videos a day, that's going to cut that slack a little bit. So that is one thing I'm worried about, but I am willing to do it if it's going to help, get more of those requests out. I really do want you guys to hear the music that you came here for. It saddens me when people come to the channel, they're like, oh, I subscribe to you for more Smiths, and then it's a month until they hear any more Smiths. Or I subscribe to you for Nightwish, and it's going to be 100 days till they get any more Nightwish, So I do feel bad about that, and that's one reason I'm really trying to find a solution here that's going to work for everybody. So the 3 videos a day one seems like the more obvious thing, and something that I can definitely commit to. I just gotta have to find the time for it, really. But definitely something I can commit to. So tell me, guys, let me know what you think about all this. Tell me what solutions you'd be on board for. Tell me what solutions you're like, nah, too many cons to that one. I'm not feeling that one. And at the end of the day, definitely keep sending me your requests. I keep saying it's going to take a while, but but I'd rather you continue to request songs, because that's at the end of the day how my channel runs. I don't do any songs anymore. I used to, but I don't do any songs anymore that people don't request. I don't do any of my own picks. I don't do any of that. If you don't request a song, it ain't gonna show up on the channel. So I am totally run by you guys and what you guys want to hear. So I want to make you guys happy. So let me know. Again, thank you so much to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate the support I've gotten. You guys have shown so much support for me. I never knew how this channel would go. I never knew if I would blow up or if it would just be a 15-person channel as always, So really, really ecstatic for the energy you guys bring. And at the end of the day, it is just very satisfying to look at that subscriber count go up, to look at that view count go up. It's so satisfying to have people say like, oh man, this song meant so much to me. It's great to see someone else listening to it. It does really just like warm my heart to see the positivity. And I will say like 99% of the interactions that I've had on my channel have been absolutely positive. People just saying wonderful things, sharing their experiences. It's very rare that we get trolls around here, and I'm very aware that as the channel continues to grow, we'll probably get more negativity, we'll probably get more trolls, but I appreciate those of you who keep everything positive and are just here to listen to some good music and talk about it with me, guys. So let me know what you guys think. A couple of other things I've been mulling around is, I have my Twitter. I always put it in the description, so definitely check that out. I've been considering starting maybe a Discord channel for my channel. But I know that would probably have to be pretty regularly moderated, just to again keep trolls out and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, I'm just trying to grow as a channel and be honest and open and transparent and just really seek feedback from you guys and see what you want as my loyal viewers, So definitely want to take y'all's opinions into mind. With all that said, couple of things to address, just kind of as a joke. I know I look like Ross from Friends. I get it. I look like David Schwimmer. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I love seeing comments like, "Oh, look, it's Ross with a beard and like he's more brown for some reason." Yeah, I get that I look like David Schwimmer. I actually don't necessarily see it. Like every time someone says I look like David Schwimmer, I'm like, I don't see it. But so many people do. Like honestly, I've been told for years that I look like David Schwimmer, so I'm like, I just have to accept it. But some more interesting ones that I've had since I started the channel, I apparently look like Justin Long, which maybe, yeah, kind of, I guess. I've been told I look like Nick Cage before, which I don't see that one at all either. That's no, I don't see that one at all. I got a couple of really esoteric ones, like Finnish like ski champion or something like that. Like this guy, I don't remember his name. Oh, or you like this guy or this guy? I'm like, I think I just have a very like generic looking face in some regards, where I just kind of look like everybody. Because that's been a problem that I've had. Not a problem, but it's been something I've experienced a lot in my life, where people are like, oh, did you go to like this college? I'm like, no, not at all. Like, oh, you just look like this person who went to this college. I'm like, no, that's not me, man. Apparently, I just look like a lot of people, I guess. So I wanted to address that. I don't mind you guys comparing me to David Schwimmer. I've heard it a billion times at this point, like straight up. I just don't see it personally. The funniest one though was being called Caveman David Schwimmer. I love that one. That was probably my favorite one. Some of you have asked about the cap that I wear. It's actually a Texas State Bobcats cap. It's where I did my master's degree. So Texas State Bobcats, go eat 'em up, cats, or whatever they say. I'm not a college pride kind of guy. Did my undergrad at Texas A&M. Super not proud of that place a lot of the time, but that's a different conversation for later. But I'm gonna wrap this up. By the way, I'm done rambling. But I just really enjoyed this format, just getting to sit and talk to no one in particular, but the crowd at large. And I want to do more of this. I actually really enjoyed this. And so if you guys, I want you guys, what I want you to do in the comments is to leave your suggestions, your feedback, all the stuff that we've talked about. But also just want you to ask me some more questions that I can address in a video like this. So I would love to do more videos like this where I'm just addressing you guys. We're talking it out, whatever. So leave me some like personal questions or questions about the music we've heard so far. Whatever, make your jokes. I would love to do another video like this, a follow-up, and answer the questions that you put in this video in the next video. So, all right, that's it for me. back to your normally scheduled music. And in fact, at the time of this recording, it's past 4 o'clock, so hopefully you're enjoying whatever my 4 o'clock video is. If you haven't caught on already, it's 8 a.m., 4 p.m., and then my goal is when I start doing 3 videos a day, it's going to be 8, 12, 4. So anyway, enjoy your 4 o'clock video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't remember what song it is today, but yeah, thank you so much, guys. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.